Chapter 4. The Mischievous Test. The golden calabash now glowed faintly, a soft reminder of Anansi's second act of kindness. Though the warmth it emitted felt oddly comforting, Anansi wasn't sure how to feel about the change in himself. He couldn't shake the growing sense that sincerity, rather than cleverness, might be the key to Nsia's challenge. It unsettled him. But as he pondered, the earth goddess herself appeared before him, her form materializing from a swirl of golden leaves. This time she wore the guise of a young girl, her hair woven with flowers, her eyes full of quiet wisdom. Anansi tilted his head, sensing something unusual but unable to pinpoint it. "Anansi," the girl said with a small, knowing smile. "You have done well so far, but one final test remains." Anansi straightened, trying to look confident. "Ah, yes, another act of kindness. I'm sure I can handle it." Nsia, still disguised, raised an eyebrow. "This task is not as simple as it seems. I need you to accompany me on a journey through the forest. Protect me, guide me, and ensure I reach the far edge safely. Do this, and the golden calabash will fulfill its promise." Anansi frowned. "Just guide you through the forest?" "Yes," the girl said simply. "But remember, the forest is full of dangers, temptations, and distractions. Keep your focus and keep me safe." Anansi, though skeptical, agreed. Of course, how hard could it be? The two set off at dawn, the girl leading the way with Anansi close behind. At first, the journey seemed uneventful. Birds chirped in the trees, and the soft rustle of leaves filled the air. But as they ventured deeper, the forest grew darker, and the air heavier with mystery. Soon, the path twisted sharply, and Anansi spotted a glittering object on the ground. It was a small pouch, gleaming with gold coins. His eyes widened, and he darted forward. Well, what do we have here?" Anansi said, scooping up the pouch. "This could come in handy." The girl turned, her gaze calm but piercing. "Anansi, is your goal to help me or to enrich yourself?" Anansi hesitated, clutching the pouch tightly. The weight of the calabash against his side seemed to grow heavier, as if reminding him of his task. With a sigh, he dropped the pouch. "Fine, let's keep moving." The girl smiled faintly and continued ahead. Not long after, a sacred bird with shimmering feathers appeared on a low branch. It let out a melodious song that seemed to call Anansi by name. He froze, entranced. "Anansi," the girl said firmly, "we must keep moving." "But do you know how rare that bird is?" he said, staring longingly at it. "If I could catch it, I'd be famous, a true legend." "Legends are made by actions, not distractions," the girl replied. "Come, or you will fail." Her words stung, but Anansi tore his gaze away and followed her, grumbling under his breath. As night fell, the forest grew colder, and strange shadows danced around them. Anansi shivered, the golden calabash feeling heavier with each step. He began to doubt whether this journey was worth it. Suddenly, a clearing appeared ahead, bathed in silver moonlight. In the center stood a chest overflowing with treasures, jewels, gold, and rare artifacts. Anansi stopped in his tracks, his mouth falling open. This is a fortune," he exclaimed, his legs twitching with the urge to dart forward. "Surely a quick detour won't hurt." The girl stepped in front of him, her gaze sharp. "If you abandon your task now, you will lose everything. Choose wisely, Anansi." Her voice rang with authority, and Anansi's many legs trembled. For a long moment he stood there, staring at the treasure. Then, with a frustrated growl, he turned away. "Fine, let's go," he said, though his heart ached at leaving the riches behind. The girl smiled again, her expression warmer this time. "You're learning, Anansi." After what felt like hours, they finally reached the edge of the forest. The girl stepped into the moonlight, her form shimmering. Slowly she transformed, her guise falling away to reveal Nsia, the earth goddess. Anansi's jaw dropped. You were the girl all along?" "Yes," Nsia said, her voice rich and full of the forest's ancient wisdom. "This journey was your final test. I needed to see if you could resist temptation and stay true to your task. And despite your struggles, you succeeded." Anansi blinked, surprised by her words. "I did?" "You did," she said, placing a hand on his shoulder. "You chose to protect me, to guide me safely, even when distractions called to you. That is the essence of true kindness, putting the needs of others before your own desires." As she spoke, the golden calabash at Anansi's side began to glow brightly, its warmth spreading through him like sunlight. For the first time, he felt a deep sense of fulfillment, not from tricks or schemes, but from something more genuine. "Anansi," Nsia continued, You have proven yourself worthy. The blessings of the calabash now belong to you and to the people you serve." With a final nod, she disappeared, leaving Anansi alone at the forest's edge, the glowing calabash in his hands.